commitment I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away with sours. Really all about the money and the power. I just want to see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day but in the same condition. If you want to make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion can't emancipate the fundamental principles. When I see through optics, transform the wisdom. Watch me use my prophets, get them on the listen. I've been on a mission.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Kaepernick's Eagles going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Kaepernick going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going to run. It's Sproles. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent times.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Sproles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
To throw is Kaepernick, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Again, here's Blount. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down now following the run. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Maga in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Oh, and Sturgis hung that one out to the right. Off the mark, it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's going to go.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Mahomes to throw on second down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And
there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 64 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as a defender is concerned. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Kaepernick now on the keeper, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it, try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's caught by the rookie from Michigan, J.U. Chesson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Let's go. Now a carry for Blunt. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blount with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out to the right here to Wilson. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
All right, now, look at 50 seconds. No. Check. Patriots, let's go. Detroit.
Mahomes to throw once more. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56 now, Barney.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38. Tyreek Hill had the 2 fastest plays in the NFL last year. One on a kick return, one on a punt return, topping out at 23.24. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Kaepernick now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it. They demand it. And they get them.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
Let's go. All right, now look at 56.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Detroit! Gone!
On second down, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now check. Patriot!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play action. Now Kaepernick on the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. He can run for it. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. He's at the 30, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. They'll
wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And a Wildcat formation here.
Here we go.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the 3rd phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
2nd straight week, he's forced to fumble. From the 2-yard line now, and he's in. Blood Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 23. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away to his left, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Mahomes throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Caught here by Conley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, some strong running. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Able to locate Wilson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. Going for it all. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. He'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now a play fake. Kaepernick being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And now here comes Kansas City. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, Kaepernick. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this is Ertz with it. Right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Mahomes giving to Ware on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. A win would be their first of the young season. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Timmy Jernigan able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hurry up. Here we go. Over. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ware gets hit and the ball is loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.